Hi, here's how to figure out what you should be doing in your life. So, as very young kids, I would say from the age of honestly 6 months and even prior to that, everything around us in our environment influences us immediately, like that. When a mother gives birth to her child, if she does not look it in the eyes and if the child does not feel the warmth of the mother's skin, it does grow to eventually have some trust issues and things like that. No, I'm just kidding. Things of that nature. So it's really important we can see how, as young kids, our environment molds us and shapes us immediately. And the brain is very moldable, right? It has a huge amount of plasticity. So because of this, the brain, when we're very, very young, gets automatically influenced by our environment. So it's important to know that the soul has no fear whatsoever. The soul does not know fear, doesn't even know what fear is. The soul is unbound and limitless. Now, once we come into this physical expansion, once we come into this experience as human beings, as little kids, we are molded by our environment to develop certain fears, certain drawbacks, certain things that we're afraid of. And the way we figure out what our life purpose is and what it is that we're meant to do here on this planet is by taking a look at those fears and doing the exact converse of that. So doing the exact opposite of that. So I'm going to give you a prime example. For me, I used to be very afraid of public speaking. I used to be very afraid of expressing myself and my mind. As a child, I was very quiet. I didn't even cry. I just observed everything all the time. And that kind of transitioned into adulthood because my immediate surroundings kind of had taught me that it wasn't okay for me to speak my mind. And so that's why you're seeing me on your screen right now, because public speaking and expressing myself used to be a huge hang-up for me. And so I figured out that, hey, this is something that is impeding me in my life. This is something that could be potentially stopping me from living my true purpose. I'm going to go ahead and practice the converse of this situation so that I can get over this fear, okay? The whole point of having fears is, by taking a look at them and seeing them as a guidebook for us to then go ahead and overcome them. Fears are phenomenal. They're amazing to have because it means that we have further work that we could be doing, and we always want to have work to do. This is how progression happens, right? We always want to be able to be working on something intrinsically so that we're not spiritually or otherwise stagnant, right? So in this way, I came to realize, I was like, okay, so if I'm afraid to speak my mind, what's the cause of that? And then I had to go dig, and I had to find out that, okay, it was friends, it was my family, it was immediate surroundings, immediate environment, this happened, that happened, this is why I'm afraid to, do these certain things. And then from there, once you realize kind of the root of the issue, you can take tangible, cognizant, very patient steps to go ahead and reverse that fear, or to actually really go ahead and overcome that fear. The opposite of fear is love, truly, and the opposite of love is fear, obviously, right? So when we are afraid of something, we must be able to locate it, to its core, and then from there go ahead and counteract it with feelings of love and patience towards the self, so that we can go ahead and get over that fear or overcome the fear, so we can live the life that we're truly meant to live. We all have a purpose here as human beings because this life is no accident. Actually, nothing is an accident. So because we all have a purpose for being here, it is our duty as responsible adults, or, almost adults like me, because I don't think I'll ever be an adult, to take it upon ourselves and counteract those fears and really grow from the fears that we have seen as a blueprint, right, leading up to our current present day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.